everybody.
Hi, everybody.
We're Death Spa.
Thanks to Domenica.
Thank you, Domenica. That was wonderful. I recall specifically requesting Overboard to be played while we're playing.
Oh, there it is.
This is not Overboard. That's not Meg Ryan. Is it Meg Ryan?
We're never playing Olympia again.
Yeah, Diego! No!
Working on the
Have we ever played a show without Kurt Russell?
Thank you. Thanks for having us, Decay. This place is great.
Woo!
Yay for weird places for weird people.
Fuck yeah.
They're what's gonna get us through, people.
Woo! Kurt Russell is gonna get
Kurt Russell is gonna get us through. Are you ready?
I got my
Fortunately, there's a little visual entertainment you can enjoy.
All right. I broke a string last night too. This is bullshit. Sorry.
If anybody has any questions or jokes you want to tell.
You guys kick ass.
Oh, thank you. More of a comment than a question, but okay.
I have a statement. You guys kick ass.
We appreciate it.
You could be a little more professional. This is so stupid. I hate using
What's this movie about?
Okay, so Overboard.
Bring it.
Let's go.
My dear friend Catherine Higgins says it's about class. This is a
Class?
class.
I
But
see.
yeah, but essentially Goldie Hawn is a super rich lady who lives on a private yacht. This is in the Northeast, and Kurt Russell is a handyman with like 8 kids, dead wife, and he comes to like repair the yacht because she wants a new expanded shoe closet. So that's what's going on right now. And she's just being like a condescending jerk to him. And then
Like all rich people.
yeah, it's about class.
He thinks it's flirting.
And he's like, oh, she went overboard. So she falls over. No, well,
He
she's-
went overboard.
He fell over, but she's gonna fall overboard. She's gonna hit on the head, hit herself in the head. She's gonna forget who she is, and then she's like, who am I? And then she lives in his house with him, and she learns a few things.
because he takes her captive.
Yeah, it's just kind of.
Makes her a
Pretty
slave.
fucked up, actually.
Makes her a literal slave.
Oh my
There's
god.
some real questions of consent.
Karma.
Yeah, it's a little.
Of its time.
But speaking of which, I'll use this platform to advertise. I'm doing movie trivia on Monday night at 3 Magnets, so
Yeah. Overboard.
yeah, I might ask for puzzle questions, but so for like cult and art house.
I can send you some Kurt Russell questions for your next.
Maybe the one after.
Brutal rejection.
Just because I feel like I have to do Velvet or it will be disrespectful.
Oh, sure.
I have to
understand.
But anyway, yeah, that's Overboard.
Thanks.
You're
Or
welcome.
slightly.
Should I watch it?
That's a snub.
Is it worth
It's
it?
It's better than
a remake.
Thank you for
Okay.
answering. Yeah, there is a
It's
remake.
good enough to be remade.
There was a remake?
There is a remake.
I pulled this one out because I couldn't
Yeah,
see it. And now I feel bad because like sitting right in front of you.
You're right. Yeah, there was a remake.
It's such a nice book.
But it's okay.
I didn't watch it. I mean, I
Yeah, I wouldn't-
vaguely remember watching it because it was on TV or something, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's. Why
Doesn't hold up.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I really liked
Does she
Okay,
get
so
her
there's-
memory back?
My plots, like, my plot summary wasn't a surprise. You're like, yeah. It's a delightful.
She doesn't get her memory back?
That I can't. I don't want to.
You don't want to know. So I have to
That would
watch
be
it.
crazy if she did to get her memory.
Find out by looking at
So she learns a she learns a few lessons.
I don't want to look at Wikipedia when I
what they're saying. She won't reveal.
I think we're almost there. Thank you, everybody.
Absolutely.
One
One time Mia broke a string and we borrowed a guitar and that was not right.
It didn't go good.
One time her drum set started falling apart in the middle of the set and no one knew how to fix it and she didn't stop so somebody like came up and held it together.
Yeah,
That
that is awesome.
that was so awesome.
I was like, surely she'll say something. Like, no.
No, you have to play it through.
That's crazy. It was falling apart.
Play it through.
Anything we wanted.
So we have an album called Euphoria that just recently came out. Shout out to people who have albums that just recently came out. We have CD copies out there for sale. You can also buy it on Bandcamp if you want to stream it. On all the places. It's on all the places. Where we steal musicians these days. Hell yeah. Is it stealing if we volunteer? If we say here digital overlords. Take our music, give it away.
Thanks for waiting.
Oh yeah, and then so this next song, what's the next song? Oh yeah, it's one of the songs on the album.
Yeah.
That song is about being in an infinite loop of giving birth to an adult pregnant version of yourself and dying over and over.
Perfect visual.
Don't judge.
If we had that movie, we would put it on the VHS.
Make the movie.
Ready?
Yeah. you. This is the second night of our tour. Woo! It's a big long one.
Yeah.
2 of 5 shows.
5 days in a row. This is the first time we played 5 days in a row. Hell yeah. We got 2 more songs. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks. Is it Nocturne?
Yeah, you got it.
Nocturne? Okay. Nocturne will play next, and I'm very excited for that. We're going to be in Bremerton tomorrow at the Charleston. If you know anybody there, tell them to come on out. This is my new D string, and I'm trying to figure out if it's in tune. I wasn't ready either. The drum sometimes. Are you ready now?
This song's about having to kill government people to save trans people's lives.
Knocked her around his neck.